Hello, beloved ones. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Just in case you might have forgotten, since the last time you watched one of my videos, I want to remind you that I love you, that I accept you 100% as you are right now, how you were, how you will be. Because in my heart, you are whole, you are divine, and I cherish each and every one of you. Good. Now you remember. So today I want to talk about affirmations. So these are wonderful tools to use. They've been around for quite a while. Many of you have used them before, and some of you have gotten good results from them. But I want to talk about a way to sort of supercharge your affirmations, to really get them to not just help you to feel good, but help support any change or transformation you may be presently working on or working up to, right? As you know, all change and transformation happens gradually. In some ways, you could say that even minor changes, the beginning of that change or shift started at birth, right? Because your whole life, you are constantly evaluating, checking out situations, deciding, is this for me? Is it not for me? How am I within the relationship or the experience? Is there anything that I need to shift in myself so that I can grow? This is a constant thing throughout a human life. So all change, all shift happens gradually. But it's fantastic if you can help it along the way, right? If you can do your part. Because as you know, as adults living in the world, there is a vast majority out there that is beyond your control. So what is within your control? What can you do as an individual to bring about individual change and collective change, right? So you can focus on and control your own choices. Now, sometimes that's outside your control as well, your choices, if you have fallen into the category of addiction. Doesn't matter what you're addicted to, but you end up being powerless over that substance or that behavior. So at some point you sort of make an agreement with yourself that you're no longer going to have control over that one particular thing. And if that's the case, then I hope so much, beloved one, that you will seek help and support with that, because that is a painful way to live your life in an active addiction. So, but for the purposes of this teaching, we're talking about what you can control, your own choices, right? So, if you think about affirmations, they are a source of energy, right? And you are choosing to utilize a positive source of energy. Maybe you have affirmations going in your mind and in your heart that are negative, that are saying cruel things to you, or things that are really untrue, that are negative. So in some ways you're always using affirmations, but better to use them consciously than unconsciously, right? you can identify the negative affirmations that may be running in the background of your beliefs, of your mind, your heart, your energy, and pick one negative affirmation that tends to feel the most predominant. And you want to create or find from another source a positive affirmation that you feel really counterbalances the negative one, right? So let's say you have a negative affirmation running in the background of your life that says you're not enough, right? So you find a positive affirmation that you feel intuitively is a nice balance. So I'm just going to choose something very simple. I am enough, right? If the negative says you're not enough, then the positive balance to that is I am enough and I have enough. So I encourage you to keep your affirmations very, very simple, right? Very simple. So you begin by reminding yourself of that. You adopt that affirmation. And I encourage you all to work with one at a time, right? It can overload the consciousness so much when you are using lots and lots and lots of different affirmations. More is not always better. What can happen is that you stop believing them because they become just words. So we want to make your affirmations real, right? We want to supercharge them. We want them to have weight. We want them to carry your trust, right? Because if you just say lots and lots and lots of affirmations, it's hard to trust them. Because it's that feeling of, well, if I just throw things at the problem, maybe something will stick and become the solution. But you're too smart for that. You're too intelligent. You're too energetically savvy. And so there's this feeling of, that's not buying it, right? So let's start with the affirmation that you are enough and that you have enough. Even if you want to strive for more, right? That's the great thing about positive affirmations. They are not limited, right? They work in the now. They work in today, in this moment. So it's all right to feel that you have enough right now and still want to grow. You want to expand your physical life, your emotional life, your spiritual life, right? All that can coexist just fine. So you begin the day with however you begin, hopefully with a little me time, meditation, maybe some writing, spending time with yourself. That is my great hope, beloved. So after that, you go into your bathroom to get ready. You look in the mirror and you say out loud, you address yourself in the third person, right? You say your name. I'm going to use the name of Charlotte today, right? So you look in the mirror and you say, Charlotte, beloved, you are enough and you have enough. Right? So you are talking to yourself in the mirror. And if it sounds silly or you are embarrassed, you cohabitate with others and you don't want them to see it or hear it, close the door, turn on the fan, and you can whisper it. Look in your eyes. Look in your eyes. Don't look at other parts of your body. Look yourself in the eye and say, Charlotte. You can whisper. You are enough and you have enough. And then, as you go about your day, you use then the first person, right? You say, I'm enough and I have enough. I am enough and I have enough. And you say it throughout the day, even if you're not feeling in that moment that you don't have enough and that you're not enough, or that there isn't enough, right, in the world. It's a practice that you just, it becomes your mantra, right? A personalized mantra that you're using to facilitate and to support the shift from feeling not enough into feeling enough, right? And then here's where you supercharge your affirmation. You want to back it up with action, right? So you have to think about or write down, what are the actions that you take every day, behaviors, spoken words, any kind of action, thoughts. I think of thoughts as actions. They're happening inside your head, but they feel very active. What are the actions you take each day that confirm or support the negative affirmation that you're not enough? And then you have to come up with actions that can be thoughts, spoken word, actions in the world. What are actions you can take each day to support the affirmation, the positive affirmation, that you are enough and that you have enough? And then you do your best to do those actions each day. And don't make an enormous list that is going to overwhelm you. Recognize what you're already doing that supports the I am enough affirmation. And say, oh, look, I already do this and I do that and I do this. I have good friends that respect and love me. I am cherished here. I go to exercise. I go for walks. These are all things that support the I am enough. But since there still is this negative affirmation floating about inside, what can I add today? What's one small thing that I can add today to turn the spoken affirmation, I am enough, into action, right? And then you do it. Start small and build and keep building, right? Sometimes it's such a simple thing that when the thought that you're not enough or you can't do something because you're not enough, once that thought comes in or that feeling rises, the action to support the positive affirmation can be to say, stop. I am not going to focus on that thought. I'm going to think about something else, something positive. Even if I have to watch a lovely cat video that makes me smile. Anything to interrupt that consistent thought pattern of I'm not enough, right? See, there's small little ways. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It can be very small ways that are powerful in helping you to stop focusing on the I'm not enough affirmation, negative affirmation, and start focusing on the I am enough, I have enough positive affirmation, right? So you decide the negative that's going on inside of you, and then you decide the positive counterbalance to that, right? And this is how you go about taking a simple affirmation and giving it so much power that it really becomes a key element to your whole transformation. Supercharge your affirmations, beloved, and watch the glorious results. Thank you for being here with me today. Namaste. Hi, it's Danielle, creator and founder of Beloved Publications, your home of Mother Mary's teachings as they're channeled through me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. If you're interested in more of Mother's teachings, please visit our website, www.belovedpublications.com. And there you'll find lots of great ways of connecting with Mother. And if you want to join our community, you get an awesome free mini course on preparing for and connecting with your spirit guides. You will love it. So I hope to see you there soon. Thanks so much.